Hello, people of the internet. This is Shaky Jake, and I really need a catchphrase. Welcome to another part of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on Impossible Difficulty. Previously, we finally left Anchorhead to go and explore Tatooine and explore the Dune Sea, find the Sand People, and encounter a whole bunch of different things. We actually dressed up as Sand People at one point and probably would have run a cosplay competition as Sand People if we hadn't been interrogated by them for a bit. We obviously met the Sand People after that. With the aid of HK-47 we were able to basically get out of there unscathed and make sure nobody was hurt or killed and that we didn't have to kill them. We also finally found Mission's older brother Griff, who is actually a bit useless, and when I say a bit useless I mean very. And we also rescued some Jawas, and we're gonna actually talk to the rather unfortunately named Isis, or Isis, I'm not actually sure how you pronounce his name, but he's a cool character all the same despite having an unfortunate name. So let's see what he has to say now we've rescued his Jawa crew. That will be fine, good luck. Awesome, so a couple of our party members have leveled up, so let's do that before we carry on talking. Oh, me and Bastila are the same, we're on the same scale now, so let's see. And when I say the same scale, I mean we're the same alignment exactly. So mission, take all the skills, feats, let's have a look. We'll just give you Gearhead, why not? Improved Gearhead. And Bastila, who should be getting even more interesting now. Advanced, oh no, Master Jedi Defense now. And Force Whirlwind, I love Force Whirlwind. Okay, so let's talk to Isis again. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help? I love the Jawa language. A dragon? What kind of creature is that? There does seem to be a couple of audio bugs with the Jawa dialogue. I don't recall if that's always been the case. Thank you, goodbye. Okay, so we know that we now need to head out to the Dune Sea again. And in order to do that, I'm going to switch party members. So Mission, you can go for a bit now because we don't need you for a bit. And I'm going to switch Canderous in, who will also need levelling up. So, yes. And what shall we level up? It's actually quite difficult because, you know, Canderous, I'm never quite sure how to spec him. I don't know whether to just keep him with his heavy rifle or to respec him as a, you know, with swords. It's always quite difficult. I will give him the you know, the weapon specialisation though with swords, so that if I ever decide to change him up or if I need to, then he can do that. So let's give him 2 weapon fighting as well. Awesome, okay. So we did get from the one Jawa, we did get an Achani dueling shield, I believe, or was it an Achani shield? Let me have a look at the feedback. Yeah, an Achani shield. Okay, so basically what I've already got on. Lovely. So Canderous does need another shield, so we'll give him the Mandalorian one because it makes sense. And we'll give him +2 strength because... oh, actually, hold on. I want the 2+ strength. Gotta keep the best stuff for me. So I'll have the +2 strength. And there we go. So it's interesting because I've downloaded a few more mods and, you know, I'm getting a bit mod heavy with this game now, so I don't know why I just rotated in a circle there. Let's just get out of here first of all before I carry on.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
As you can see right here, I've downloaded a mod to improve the loading screens, so they're now no longer in black and white visuals. They've now been coloured in and now look a little bit fresher. So whilst it's only a minor cosmetic change, and whilst its aesthetics are pretty much the same but with extra colour, it's really brightening up my view of a now 14-year-old game.
So, Bastila,
Ooh, hello.
I heard a rumor that the Vulkars captured you without much of a struggle. It must be embarrassing to be bested by a handful of street thugs.
There were extenuating circumstances, and I can assure you, it took far more than a handful of Vulkars to subdue me.
Do we have to have this conversation in the boiling heat? I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, I'm sure there are 20 of them. I mean 50. No, wait, 100.
Whatever you say. All I know is that if we had more Jedi like Bastila fighting against us in the Mandalorian Wars, my side might not have lost.
Bold talk from a broken-down mercenary who is serving at Davik's heel. I'd call you his pet cat-hound. But they have enough loyalty not to turn on their masters.
Insults?
Ooh.
Maybe if your master had trained your lightsaber to be as quick as your tongue, you could have escaped those Vulkars, you spoiled little Jedi princess.
Damn.
Spoiled? I was given the same training as everyone else in the Order. You are nothing but... No, I must not do this. There is no emotion. There is peace.
That's the problem with you Jedi. Always chanting about peace and control. Never up for a good fight. Well, except for Revan, I guess.
Enough, Mandalorian. I won't rise to your bait anymore. The game is over. Let us continue on with what we were doing.
Some pretty good trade of insults there from Bastila and Canderous. I'm surprised that triggered as quickly as it did, but at least now we've triggered it. So I did notice another typo in there, which I thought was quite amusing from Bastila. Mercenary was misspelled. I'm not quite sure how I never noticed that before. Anyway, as I was saying, so the game's now got a few more mods that I've also downloaded. One of them being the loading screens have now, as you have seen, been made so that they're in colour as opposed to black and white. I've also downloaded a few cosmetic and aesthetical changes so that certain characters' appearances are more subdued, and you will see the first instance of that in this part, so hopefully it will come across rather well. If it's in the override folder correctly. So let's carry on with the quest that we are doing. Oh, those colourful screens look so much nicer. It's definitely refreshing after 14 years of playing with black and white visuals on each loading screen. There's a Jew back here who does nothing and is getting in my way. Oh, and the other thing is... Oh yeah, I can't use
I'm here.
Night Speed, Bastila. That was a misclick. The other thing as well is I've turned on frame buffer effects back on, so 4-speed now looks like a mess every time I use it. And it also means that the terminals I use where I can see through, the security cameras and stuff, the filter has now been put back on that, so I must have turned it off, presumably to stop this blur effect with 4-speed, but I didn't realise it also turned off the security cameras on the terminals, so I'm turning it back on just for the terminals. I can't believe I realised it so late that I disabled it, but moving on, let's go over here. Is this going to trigger?
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
You fool! That's the perfect part where a laughter track could be put over the top. Oh, you fool. Okay, right, let's talk to this Comad person. I thought you preferred the solo hunt, because, we did meet a while back.
Kienono namapaole rachikun. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule.
Why should we kill this great beast?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun. Jedabadwana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule.
Why do you want me and not another hunter?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun. Jedabadwana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Runda di hotonga kun.
No, I reckon he was just a bit of an idiot trying to take a krayt dragon head on. Why would I want to do this?
Mujashak pakat. Kienono namapaole rachikun. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun.
Rumoured? You don't actually know that.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule.
I'll help. Give me more information about how.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun.
You placed mines? That doesn't seem sporting.
Ka chikun ida hodonga.
If you regret it, pick them all back up then. Disarm them.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi.
That seems very easy. What aren't you telling me?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi.
They posed no real threat to me before. But then again, I did have a translation droid that could, you know, basically help me out and get me out of any trouble.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun.
Why am I doing most of the legwork? I mean, I know why, because I'm the main, you know, I'm the main character. I have to do everything around here. But why am I doing most of the legwork?
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule. Ka
So basically, you're lazy.
ida
Okay.
hodonga. Yiking kuno pamule rachikun.
Look, I have your fodder already.
Jedabadwana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya.
I'm tired of running around like this. I've been doing it for the past, you know, 20 parts almost.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi.
Oh, fine, okay. I can't believe this game just automatically assumes that just because I'm pointing out something, it means I don't want to do it. Right.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Mujashak pakat.
I already have your fodder. I already told you this.
Jedabadwana ni dibobo.
I'll see what I can do.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Mujashak pakat.
Right then. So we need to talk to some banthas, which is relatively simple. And there have been times in the past where I've gone over to the banthas and then forgotten to talk to them. It can happen. So let's talk to any of them. And this is when, you know, having night speed would be useful, but I'm wearing this armour so I can't. Right, you. Ooh, they're hypnotised by it. And here are the Sand people. Hey guys. Okay. This is when being a Jedi Guardian would be useful, because we could just leap over there. Let's try Force Whirlwind. Yeah, there we go.
You cannot win. There.
Oh, Bastila's down. Great. Okay, I need healing bad. This is the problem with impossible difficulty, people. Occasionally the game just gets brutal. Right, advanced med pack. Right, run. Okay. Oh, great. Well done, mate. I've just talked to Komad again, so you don't have to sit through all of that, but let's see what happens if we actually approach the krayt dragon like an idiot, because I haven't seen this for a while. No doubt we'll kill it in one quick attack, and we don't have to do all the legwork of fetching the bamfers. Let's see what happens. And we all lived happily ever after. And back to the actual universe, where we weren't idiots who walked into a cave with a live big krayt dragon who would kill us in one hit and eat us alive. Let's do what we're actually supposed to do and talk to the bamfers. So, Bastila, you haven't got any armour on, so you can speed all the way there. And then once we get there, I need to equip shields and use some stims. Because my biggest problem with this game, I never use stims as much as I should do. The reason stims exist is to make the game slightly easier, and yet I never use them properly.
What?
So let's do this.
Yeah?
Yes?
Yes?
Oh, did I put the Mandalorian melee shield on? Oh, I've got one as well. Okay, and Bastila needs one, so you can have a Sith energy shield, which you probably shouldn't wear, but okay. And is there anything else I need to do? I will use stims if I need them. So let's do this again. And hopefully not die this time. And okay, I think it's going to be useful if I have a strength stim. So let's do this.
The Force fights with me!
Right, let's go and heal Candace so he doesn't lose too much health. Because the benefit of having heal over cure is that heal can cure poison, whereas cure can't. So, okay, these sand people are actually much tougher. I will give the game some credit there. Bastila's almost dead. And she's down. I need to... I can't use Force Lightning. Great. And there we go. I'm not quite sure why they were as difficult as they were, but we've defeated them, and interesting texture bug there. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Right, I need to heal everyone, so let's do that. It looks like my character decided to heal on his own without me, because I was controlling Bastila at the time. Okay, let's talk to the bamfers again, because this is where I make the mistake. I usually run back and sometimes forget the bamfers, so just talk to them again. And the rest of it will do as it should.
Achuta. Wonga kun bistul. Achuta. Wonga kun bistul.
Right, so let's talk to Komad again.
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya.
Don't worry, I'm ready. And now I sit back and relax. I'm sure this will go absolutely fine. I counted 8 mines then. 8 mines to take that krayt dragon down.
We itanan dayata. Wata yuma wama huhunandetik. Shatungni patoga. Jidabaduana nidibobo.
Let's see. I do actually want this because I believe this will be the krayt dragon pearl, and that would be really useful for my lightsaber. So, thanks. We did what had to be done.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Muchashak pakat.
And Komad goes off, and I'm sure we'll never see him again. I'm sure we won't see him again. I mean, it's possible, but what are the chances? Okay, so let's just destroy the krayt dragon. And why am I running all the way to the opposite side? What's wrong with just killing him from the other angle, game? Why do I have to go all the way down here? And the krayt dragon is still alive, kind of. Well, his corpse is still here, so let's just get rid of him. There we go. He disappears into nothingness because apparently he's one with the Force somehow. And let's go into the cave. So we need to... Actually, before I go in, I need to talk to Bastila.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
It just means you don't care, Bastila. And what shall we say here? You don't think we should look for the holocron?
We've more important things to do. Still, my father is dead. Just because we find the holocron doesn't mean I have to give it to her.
Why do you think she wants it so badly?
Father recorded all his personal thoughts in that holocron, even when I knew him. Having it would be like having him with you. I don't see why she deserves it, however. She drove him to his death. I loved him, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
I'm pretty sure, Bastila's mother loved him too. Otherwise she wouldn't have married him, presumably, and had, Bastila with him. You'd keep it for yourself?
I don't know. Part of me would keep it just so she didn't get it. I don't like that part of me. I would have thought my Jedi training would have put me past this kind of pettiness. I wish it... I really don't want to think about this. Please, let's just keep going.
So, Candace, are you okay? What are you doing? So basically, Bastila is a little bit selfish and she doesn't want to admit it. Let's talk to her again just a sec to see if she's got anything else to say.
How can I help?
I think this is just going to take me through the same dialogue options again, but let me double check. Do you want to talk?
About my mother?
She certainly seemed to upset you.
I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously that has not changed. And now Father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
And that's the... Candace, what are you doing? That was the only bit of dialogue I needed to uncover. So let's go in the actual cave now, because we are very close to Bastila's father's holocron. So let's open this up. A Jedi Master Robe. Ooh, that'll be good to wear once we've left Tatooine. So let's pick that up. And let's get this. There is some good stuff in this cave, I will admit. And it's interesting how the map just ends here. Look, doesn't actually show anything. So looking out the cave here, absolutely nothing. So let's just carry on. This is a really good crystal as well. Definitely want to put this in. And if you put it in with the krayt dragon pearl, it will be a very powerful lightsaber. I'm going to check to make sure I've actually got the krayt dragon pearl. So let's just double check. I have. Here we go. Awesome. So I'm going to put both of those crystals in my lightsaber once I get to a workbench. Nerve amplifier belt. What does that do? Ah, mind affecting immunity. Okay, I may have that on later, but for now, no, it's fine. I think I'll pick this up, but I'll just double check. Yes. And let's go over here and pick this up. And here's the holocron. Oh, it's because I forgot to pick it up for some reason. Did I accidentally click off it or something? Okay, get items.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother?
Are you going to give the holocron to her?
Do you think I should?
You might want to consider it.
That would just lead to another argument. How I always despised talking to her. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
I am going to double check to make sure I can talk to her again.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother?
Are you going to give the holocron to her?
Do you think I should?
Do you need it more than she does?
I would like to keep something to remember Father as much as she would. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
And let's just activate the star map. Now, some people, I believe, online have debated actually to not even pick up the star map on Tatooine straight away because you can have some gameplay benefits later on, but I'm going to pick it up just to save time. Well, activate it rather. You're not technically picking it up first, you're activating it, then you're picking it up.
Anybody else get the feeling that finding this star map in the back of this krayt dragon's cave is more than just a coincidence?
The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it.
Now that we've got what we came for, we should probably move on. Can't say I'm going to miss this pit of the world.
Don't talk so soon, Candrass. We might be back here quicker than you think. Okay, so we've got the star map, so let's leave, because I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen on the way back to the Ebon Hawk. There does look like there's some trouble outside though now, so let's put our shields on.
Huh?
Yes?
Yes?
See what's kicking up.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end.
I see you brought some backup, Calo. Realized we were a bit too much to handle on your own, huh?
You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
I still don't get how you survived, Calo. Like, even, 14 years later, I still don't get how you survived Taris being blown up. But anyway, let's see. I doubt option 1's going to work, so you think I got lucky last time? Okay, let's do it again, you punk.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
As you can see, one of the mods I downloaded has made Calo Nord's default clothes a little bit more subdued. I personally prefer this look. I wish I installed it earlier, but this is fine for now. So Bastila, get yourself sorted and attack Calo Nord, who has saved that. Saving everything apparently. This can be quite a difficult fight, and I'm expecting trouble on impossible difficulty. We're going to have to keep healing everyone. Calo's dead, awesome. And Candrass had nothing to do with it, apparently.
The Force fights with me! There.
I always take Candrass with me when it comes to killing Calo Nord, because I think it makes more sense for him to be here, and also he gets a bit of extra dialogue in. So we've got Calo Nord's battle armor, which is actually really good. I'm going to give that to Calf, I think, once we get back to the Ebon Hawk, or at some point I'm going to give it to Calf. And now that we've done that, can we return to the Ebon Hawk? No, we can't. So Candrass didn't actually get to shoot Calo Nord, from what I could tell, but he was at least somewhat involved with his death, and he managed to be one of the last people Calo Nord ever saw. So I think Candrass has more than proved he is the better fighter in this instance. That was a couple of misclicks, actually. There is something I have just thought about, though. I think I can give the Krayt Dragon Pearl. I think I can give it to not just the Sand People, but I'm pretty sure I can also give it to Isis as well, the Jawa. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you can, or at least you can do something with it. Let's just have a look and see if that is actually true.
Yeah?
Let's see if there is anything we can do with the Krayt Dragon Pearl with Isis. Thank you, goodbye. Apparently not then. So, now that we've pretty much done everything on Tatooine for now, we can leave this planet and maybe we'll never come back, who knows. But I'm sure there'll be... Oh wait, no, we will definitely have to come back because we've got some stuff to do for Griff still. So let's just leave Tatooine in a few moments and then see where our journey takes us next. Because, you know, it'd be interesting to see a different planet after a few parts here. And let's see what happens.
Ikukuno no ba mulira jikun.
What is this? Some kind of con game?
Kuyami juz chikata na patogaya hulki.
I'm sorry, there must be some mistake.
Tolpa da pongwale gando na gugu chut.
I didn't drop anything.
Takum juz tach miki grabal mogo.
I don't want it.
Mucho shak pakat.
Fine, give me the stupid datapad then.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Achuta.
Okay, so you have a choice with that cutscene. You can either accept a datapad that some random stranger by the name of Seni Vek offers you, or you can just completely turn it down because it wasn't your datapad to begin with anyway. So let's see what that actually was. If we look on the feedback, we've just acquired a datapad and we've got a new journal entry called Geno Harridan. So let's have a look at that. So a Twi'lek named Seni Vek has given you a datapad he claims you dropped. On the datapad is a cryptic message. The Geno Harridan says to see Hulas on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Okay, so we've got something to prepare for when we get to Manan. And in theory we could trigger that next, but I'm not going to straight away. So let's see what the datapad has to say. If we can find it. I've got loads of datapads. Oh, here's Calo Nord's trophy kills. So, was this something I picked up from Calo Nord? I wasn't paying attention because I normally just pay attention to the fact I pick up his battle armour. Okay, so he took on a Rancor and he destroyed it. Or killed it, rather. You know, a way of fleshing out Calo Nord's backstory. And yeah, he's talking about you know, Davik and stuff. Okay, next datapad. Datapad contains detailed descriptions of you and Bastila. Also has a brief message about her escaping. Ah, here we go. This is the datapad. So it's basically just the journal entry. Okay. So we've got 2 star maps, as you can see. We got Dantooine and Tatooine, the 2 arenes. And I forgot to talk to Bastila's mother, didn't I? I need to go back to the cantina. I can't believe I almost forgot. Let's do that whilst we're here. I completely walked past the cantina and forgot about Bastila and her mum drama. Dear me. Right, let's go in here. Hello, Helena.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me, and now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Maybe you should listen to what she has to say.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Maybe one of you should be the first to give the other a break.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone. Especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well, now. You said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
I'll do my best.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. It's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
The amount of shifting Bastila was doing then was getting quite noticeable. Okay, so Helena's going to head off. We've dealt with Bastila's mother's, drama. So, she wants to talk already. Okay, let's speak to her then.
How can I help?
So, do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Okay, so that's Bastila's personal side quest dealt with. Now that we've done that, I'm going to head to the Ebon Hawk and end this part here, so I can focus on talking to a few party members and basically getting ready for the next planet in the Starforge quest. What? Bastila, what do you want now?
How can I help?
Why did the Council send me with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... I mean, whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
I just don't trust the Council and their motives.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I'm still not convinced.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was a big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
What can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
Lighten up. I'm only joking.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Complain all you want, but I know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come, let's move on. There's much to be done.
That's what you get for constantly interrupting me, Bastila. Okay, so let's get back to the Ebon Hawk, and then I will end this part here. I am debating whether to go to Yavin, the Yavin space station in the next part. I'm not sure yet. I might do, or I might just go straight to the next planet. Who knows? But for now, Tatooine is pretty much done. So let's just get on the Ebon Hawk with our many Gazika and fly away in the next video. So I'm going to end it here for now, and now that we've finished on Tatooine, I can change into my very new Jedi Master Robe, which I'm surprised I got this early, but here it is. It looks very nice, although I didn't actually... No, I shouldn't be wearing this yet, should I? I should give the Jedi Knight Robe a little bit more screen time. Plus it looks a little bit better on the Ebon Hawk. So I'm going to end the video here for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Goodbye.